Okay, we got some breaking news action. And, this was expected because changing the damn name, not having a trademark, it just never made any sense. So now it comes to be that Meghan Markle will not be selling any type of her products, whether obviously not American Riviera Orchard or this other crap as ever. It now comes to be. And I really would have to say, I would truly have to say that this is the most expected thing that could have possibly happened because there was no, what, 2 weeks? Today's the 21st. The show comes out on March 4th. I have honestly no idea how this was supposed to work. How was she supposed to start selling stuff? How was she supposed to, how was it supposed to get integrated with the show? What products? So now finding out that she's not going to be selling anything. Yeah, very, very obvious that this was incapable of happening. Why? Because let's face it, Meghan Markle is constantly not prepared. All right. I think that when you look at American Riviera Orchard going to as ever, it's just yet another failure. And and hey, I would even go as far as saying that from what we've seen so far, as ever has already failed, right? Because when you think about it, all of when was this filmed? This was filmed middle of last year. That's when they said, remember, we read all those reports that the show was filming, June or whatever during the summer months, remember? So that's why it's even weirder to even claim that she would be selling products from a brand that she just started days ago on her Netflix show. So it can be revealed that the homeware products, which are to be sold by Meghan, call girl, allegedly, as part of her lifestyle range, are not going to feature in her Netflix cooking and entertaining show. Well, I mean, I don't know how much cooking it's going to be. We've already figured that out. That's not going to be happening. So, from sources who have watched and previewed her series with Love Megan, they say there is no mention whatsoever of any of the merch in her show. And so, essentially, just like everything else, this was all just one big PR stunt. And now we're finding out that come March 4th, when this show does come on the air, it's just going to be another fantastic failure on the part of Meghan Markle. The failure on an international level, right? It makes it's tough because like we're always told, you and I are always told, like, oh, she's this, oh, she's that, she's a businesswoman, she's this, she's that. Bro, come on. We can see it. She's not that. She's not a good businesswoman. She doesn't make good moves. All these things keep on happening with failure after failure after failure after failure. And and I really would have to say, who would have expected something like As Ever to be producing products in 2 weeks? She doesn't have a trademark. There's not, we don't even know what she's going to be selling. It's just been the same exact thing as the claim for American Riviera Orchard, where it was jam and then a bunch of other random stuff that she claimed that she was going to be selling. And now it comes to be it's not even going to be on her friggin' show. So this really is going to be the Real Housewives of Meghan Markle's multiple personalities. That's what this is going to be. It's not even going to be her selling something, it's not even going to be her putting merch, products and stuff like that. It's always, it was, and that's why it was never going to be that. I feel like all of this is just us finding out now. It's not something where anyone was expecting it to happen because, I mean, jeez, who really believed that American Riviera Orchard without a trademark, or much less As Ever without a trademark, who really believed that she was going to sell those products on her show? No, and now hearing this, from people that have watched the series, there's no mention of it. So this goes on. Certainly, you will see Meghan making and lighting candles. Oh, can she do that? Can she turn on a friggin' match or a lighter? Wow, Meghan, good job, Meghan. You can turn a lighter on. Lighting candles using edible flowers, tablecloths, wine, jam, and honey, all items which it's understood she will be selling. Yes, well, obviously she won't be selling them on the show, right? And I think that this is something that is so obvious, but we just had to. She put us through it. That's the phrase for it. She had to put us through it in order for something like this to happen, and that's why when it comes out, literally 2 weeks before March 4th, what day is March 4th on? Watch, and don't forget to share the stream. Share the streams so that way everybody can know, because we're still getting into this right now. March 4th is on a Tuesday. Again with these Tuesday releases. March 4th is on a Tuesday. So not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. That's when this show is supposed to come out. But this goes on. There is no mention on camera that you can snap up any of her products from her homeware range. So this is very obvious. We knew this was going to happen. We knew she was going to fail. Yet again, you can't say anything because, as usual, it's just another failure. That's all it is. That's really, really all it is. The show will stream March 4th. Could it be the result? Okay, now this is the question. Could it be the result of a rush to get the show in production last spring? No, I think it's a result of her failures when it comes to choosing a brand. I mean, it's not that hard to understand when you have things done the correct way. She should have had the trademark a long ass time ago, and the Diana Awards are coming up. I don't know when they are, but I do know that they're coming up. They're supposed to be soon. Let me see. Diana Awards date. It was on the Diana Awards ceremony was on December 5th. No. May, August, December 5th. Networking events. I don't know. Well, all I know is that the Diana Awards last year, when she announced American Riviera Orchard, it was sometime around this time of the year, like in spring, in winter. So it's been an entire year, and for her to go public with that American Riviera Orchard, of course, this would happen. That's expected. This is all expected. It really, really is. And I don't know. And even me, like, I'm kind of like slapping myself because I was really looking forward to it. You know what I really thought was going to happen? I thought that Meghan was going to be like, and this jam, you can buy this jam on my website right there. Just look at the bottom or do a QR code, and then like you'd like be able to put your phone up to the screen, and there's a little QR code. That's what I thought. And well, look at my jam. Like you could totally see her stupid face doing that. That would have been so hilarious. It would have been absolutely hilarious. Jar Peanut Butter, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Could it be a result shown to production when cameras did start rolling in her mansion near her home in Montecito? Meghan hadn't started producing any merchandise. Yeah, exactly. Which never made any sense. This never ever made any sense to me. The claim that she was going to be selling products on the show anyway. That claim never ever made any sense to me, because then when you actually put the two things together, right? This was filmed last year. It absolutely was. Meghan had to start, nor had she accepted Netflix's offer to run the brand with her. Yeah, the bland. Yeah, see, I said it wrong. I said bland. Well, that's what the brand is going to be. It's going to be very, very bland. The silver lining could be that time the brand was called American Riviera Orchard. Meghan explained a video on Tuesday, yada, yada, yada. Last year, I thought American Riviera, that's my name. It's a neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but limited me to things. And that's a lie. That Meghan Markle said it limited me to things manufactured and grown in this area. That's a lie. That's a straight up friggin' lie. We knew that she was already sourcing stuff from third world countries. Hell, even her purses from that brand that she merches for, that does purses, those are from a third world country too. So you can really see it. And then, yeah, this goes on into the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office partially refused a trademark application for the name. Businesses are not allowed to trademark geographic locations. So, as much as I want to be, as much as I do want to be surprised by this news, it is very expected, to watch, to know that how are you going to get something done? How is she going to get something done in 2 weeks? That's why when the announcement of this as ever crap came, which, let's face it, Meghan Markle only announced this because she knew that people were watching and people had figured out about the as ever thing, right? We reported on that. I believe it was like 2 o'clock in the morning on that day when we reported on it. And she had put out the story literally like 24 hours later, once everybody in the Megxit community was talking about as ever because it had been leaked. So it's very, very understandable why this lie, which it's a lie. This lie would be now obviously not happening because it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense putting like, this isn't what you do, and this is what we talk about when Meghan Markle fails over and over and over and over. Every single time she fails, it's just the same thing. You know, it's just it's not even disappointing at this point. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we knew, right? You and I knew it wasn't going to happen. She wasn't going to do anything. Nothing was actually going to go into production. And still to this day, I mean, there is no trademark. There's two other trademarks that they're trying to get for that as ever name, and it hasn't even passed. So it's not looking good as if she's going to even get this. I don't know that she's going to get the trademark for as ever as well. I really don't. I don't think she's going to. Okay, let's go into a little chat before we keep on going. Netflix should kick her to the curb and cut their losses. She's an epic failure and yeah. I think that when it comes to Netflix, this is the whole reason, though. That's why Netflix, and yeah, we have that. That's why Netflix, they even got the online website running, but the problem with the website is, of course, there's nothing for Meghan. Meghan Markle's products aren't on the website, and as you can see here, I'm about to show you. This is really right here. See, look. And I don't expect them to. I don't expect them to have her products anytime soon. There is no trademark. That's why. That and remember that when the as ever thing popped off, remember that it was supposed to be a Shopify. Yeah, and I don't know why she doesn't do that anyway. Just start selling on eBay. Just start selling on Shopify. Why don't you do that? Oh, you don't do that because you're a friggin' failure and this is all PR and you're not actually serious. And you want to know what? What if that's the truth? What if Meghan Markle's not serious? This is all just PR. There is not a plan to sell anything, because I mean, you're talking about I don't know what the word is for it, but let me describe it to you. When somebody keeps trying to do something and they want to make it look as if they're trying, but they know that every single thing they're doing will end up not coming to fruition. I don't know what the word is for that, but that's what I think she's doing. Like when she started the whole American Riviera Orchard thing, she knew she wasn't going to get the trademark. She knew she wasn't going to be able to sell anything. She knew that, right? Because the trademark had been rejected months ago. So then now with this as ever thing, you got to ask yourself, is she doing this on purpose? That's a really good possibility, because think about this. Let's try and look at this from her point of view. She's lazy as shit. We all know that. Meghan Markle is one of the laziest rich people probably you'll ever meet, because she doesn't actually have to have a job and work for her wealth, right? So she's lazy. She wants to perceive herself as if she matters, as if she's going to be someone that has a businesswoman, right? She wants that image for herself, but she knows that ultimately everything she's doing, none of it is going to produce fruit. None of it. So I think it's not doing everything in vain, but she's doing it on purpose is what I mean. Yeah, right? Oh, I'm a girl boss. Like that's I could guarantee you she says those words. Girl boss, girl boss. I could guarantee you she does. And I'm trying to figure out what the word is for that, but I feel like she's doing it on purpose because she knows that at the end of the day it's not going to go through and she's not going to actually have to put any work in. Okay? Because think about it. if if you're trying to fake it but still make the image like that because you don't actually want to work but you want to make it look like you want to work, see, so then she can keep on doing this, and then she can use the excuse of, well, it's because I didn't get the trademark, well, it's because of American Riviera Orchard didn't get the trademark, well, it's because this, it's not because I didn't want to, it's not because I didn't try, look, I tried with American Riviera Orchard, look, I tried with As Ever, I tried, but it just didn't work. Like she's doing it on purpose. She's doing it on purpose. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if that's the proper term, but it's something like that. She's gaslighting. She's making herself relevant. You mean irrelevant? Um, it's just this. It's a work. The way that I see it is like she wants to make it look like she wants to work. She wants to make it look like she wants a business so she can call herself a businesswoman, so she can call herself a savvy feminist businesswoman, strong girl boss, you know. I don't know. Your only followers are in the basement of the Middletons of the your only followers are in the basement of the Middleton's home. I know that you Sussex squad don't know how to speak and you don't know how to type. So I'm gonna play with my food right now, you rat. Okay. Your only followers, Monica, mailman, you idiot, are in the basement of the Middleton's home, you moron. Little lizards of hate. Okay. So I just gave you an English lesson because I probably know that you're from some kind of poor country or some kind of poor city and you went to these shitty poor schools that were underfunded. So you don't actually know how to speak. And that's okay. Hey, we feel sorry for you. We pity you. It's okay, Monica's mailman. It's okay. We're going to give you a round of applause for trying. Okay. Round of applause for Monica's mailman trying. But you gotta learn how to actually talk. Okay. So next time you want to talk, just try harder. I mean, I know you can't. I know you can't. But hey, that's just what happened. I don't know. I don't know why they don't know how to spell. They just don't. It's something with the sugars. They just can't. I just don't understand. They can't talk, they can't spell. I've never had a sugar come into my show and actually say something. There was even one time where a sugar lied that they were French and that they were from France and that's why they couldn't talk. And I'm like, do you know how to speak? Do you know how to talk English? Do you know? Honestly. No, actually, you know what, Chloe? I'm gonna disagree. I think that there's a lot of Megan's fans that they do it for free. And that's even more pathetic when you think about it. Yes, severely, Piper, severely uneducated. Um, yeah, benefits of yachting. Oh, Megan loves the benefits of yachting. She forgot the possessive apostrophe after Middleton, which should be capitalized like their boss. They're illiterate. They really are. They really are illiterate. And I feel sorry for them because that's how you have to you really have to feel for these people because think about the reality you have to reject in order to be a Megan fan. Like honestly, let's have that conversation, right? Think about how, in order to be a Meghan Markle fan, you have to willfully be ignorant to all of the crap she does. Like right now, let's say this moron, Monica Mailman, right? This Sussex squad, Meghan Markle fan, right? Well, if they're such a Meghan Markle fan, well, they were looking forward to buying As Ever products or American Riviera Orchard products, right? So then that means this person, they won't be able to do anything. Now think about you and I as people. Imagine if one of your favorite people that you love following, if they lied to you And they said, oh, yes, I'm going to sell my products on my Netflix show. I'm going to sell my products. But then they lied to you and it came to be, no, you're not going to be able to buy anything. Right? Like, and then I'd be like, well, what the shit? Like, why are you lying to me? Why, that's why I feel like her fans are genuinely morons. They're just not smart people. Markle is that kid who would steal other children's lunch while having a gourmet lunch of her own sequestered in her school bag. Now let's talk about that pretty college girl she tried to blind. Oh, tell us more about that, Claude. You know what says strong independent woman to me? Pushing a disabled woman's wheelchair to get my picture how I want it. Yeah. What really says strong to me about Meghan Markle is turning off the comments on Instagram. That's what says strong. I think that when you try and portray yourself the way that these Sussex Squad and Meghan's morons do, and then of course they had the excuse for her. Oh, well, she's just protecting her mental health. That's what she's trying to protect herself from everyone. Like she doesn't. No, dude, you're a friggin' loser. Okay, you can't handle the heat. You turn off the comments because you're a friggin' loser. That's why. So before we get into a little royal recap, let's go ahead and go over this one more time for all the people that just joined in. It is now confirmed that Meghan Markle has, I know. I was reading that. Meghan Markle has been lying and planting false stories. Oh, she's been doing that for years. But yeah, I think that essentially Victoria, I think that what's going on right now, this was a lie to her fans. And she lied right to her fans. And I don't know how they can still take it, because there's been so many things that she's told them was going to happen and it didn't happen. And this is just another one. That's really how it is. Right. So to think that something that has happened, and that's why I'm going to end it off on this thought. As I said the words earlier, expected. This was expected because how do you restart? How do you restart a brand and then expect to start selling it in 2 weeks on your show that is crap? How do you do that? So let's go ahead and see if the internet is agreeing with me today, because we got a whole lot of weather in my area and it's probably, yeah. No. Does she have products ready? No. The jam prepared. And that's why I'm saying, Snowflake, I don't think that Meghan Markle has anything prepared. I think this is someone said earlier a red herring. I don't know if that's the right word. But my theory on Meghan is she doesn't actually want to have a brand. She doesn't actually want to have something that she does, a job. She doesn't actually, she just wants to look as if she does. That's all it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into some more. Let's go into, dang it, hold on. No, it's not getting bigger. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this one right here. Let's see if this internet agrees with me today. Red herring is yeah, I know what, that's why I when I heard the word red herring, I knew what that was, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's a fake thing that she's like, she wants to seem as if she wants to work. She doesn't actually want to work. You know what I mean? Like, it's fake. It's fake. It's fabricated is what I mean. But I don't know what the term for that is. So yeah, going into this royal recap, it is now confirmed, as we thought so, that the As Ever brand is connected to Diana, as she used to sign off on her correspondence with that phrase. So this is actually so just absolutely unoriginal. Her obsession with Diana, we know she has it. We know she's had it. So this is something where it's just not surprising. She's I don't know if it's her lack of originality or if it's her obsession. I'm going to go with more of her obsession, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this because I love Diana again. I love Diana. I love Diana. I love Diana. Yeah, I know where that's coming from. I've seen that theory thrown around. I know where that's coming from. All I'm going to say is we already found out about all of the corrupt money going into Archwell. I don't know what more they're trying to get out of that, but I know where this is coming from. I know exactly where that's coming from. Let's see. Oh no, I'm here late again. Oh, it's okay, Lorianne. Thank you so much for coming in. So yeah, this one is confirmed. Of course, Meghan Markle's copying Diana yet again. Who couldn't have seen that coming? Now let's get over and do some more royal recap. We got this next one. Meghan Markle has an open invitation to the Suits spinoff. And I personally believe when it comes to this, you see, the internet's just not agreeing with me today because all this weather. I personally believe when it comes to the Suits show, I believe that it'll be wrong for her to do it. And I mean that in the truest sense of the word, wrong. I feel that if she does this, she's going to overshadow those actors. She's going to overshadow the whole show. Okay. And and Suits will get markled. Good. Daisy, you took the words right out of my mouth. Suits will get markled because do I think she will do the show? Nah, no. There was one that I heard back in 24. It was something along the lines that Meghan Markle believes that acting is beneath her. I don't know where I heard. I think it was Paula. But I agree with that. If I'm not mistaken, it was Paula. It was Paula who used to say that. But I agree with that. Meghan Markle is too high hog, and she thinks that acting is beneath her. So, do I think she will do it? No. But I think that even the Aaron Korsh guy coming out saying that she has an open invitation, like, what the shit, man? Why are you doing that to your other actors? Why are you mentioning that instead of promoting the show the way that you should? You're doing that, and you're bringing up Meghan Markle. Of course, Meghan Markle could never listen to a movie director. I mean, her acting was shit, so I would expect that, right? Okay, and the big news of the day. Let's see how long the internet takes to bring this to me. The client takes a massive L in his visa case. Now, there will be, from what I understand, there will be three documents released. Now, they will be redacted. So it all depends on what comes out. Now, I'm going to be optimistic. All right. I'm going to be very optimistic because I just want to see something, right? I want to see something. Now, the claim that we always used to make was that Meghan didn't fill out anything in the first place. I mean, that Harry didn't fill out anything in the first place, right? And of course, we were joking about it because Harry's such a douchebag. He knows that he's the king's son. So he just got off the plane and went to Montecito from Canada, right? That was the claim we used to make as a joke and stuff. But I want to see what these documents say. I want to see what's on them. I want to see what part is redacted, and even more, I'm hoping that they release the actual application, like the pieces of paper that he wrote on. That's what I'm hoping for, because if we see something like that, now for me, I'll ask you this question. Let's do one for yes, two for no. Did Harry lie about his narcotics use on the application? One for yes, two for no. Now, for me, that's a big old one. I absolutely believe that he did. Now, of course, we've talked about the idea he didn't fill anything out, but we're going to see when everything is released. Yes, Tony Marie, it means taking a loss. I absolutely believe that when it comes to this, he didn't tell anyone. Yeah, everybody believes the same thing as well. Yeah, 1 times infinity. Exactly. See, everybody's going with it. Everybody, you see. So I absolutely believe that this guy, as much as one would, as much as the him not filling out anything in the first place, as entertaining as that would be, I feel like, you're getting off of a damn plane or you're going into another country. You're literally forced to sign an immigration form, unless he literally didn't. And I mean that when I say that, he literally didn't. And this one, now that we're live, we can go and see this. Let's go see this horrible, I don't know if you saw it, this horrible vision board that Meghan Markle put out. Now we can go into this to finish off the show. This latest post that she just did, this is ridiculous. Look at this vision board. It looks like a teenager did this. And it also looks like she literally did this days ago. Okay. And I mean that. days ago. So as you can see that right there. And now what I want to do, let's move this over here and get this one full screen so we can zoom in. Now, I mean, hell, um, this is what they were talking about today, this thing with Archie, that supposedly the kid drew this. I mean, sure, maybe a 5-year-old did, maybe. I wouldn't doubt it, but I think Meghan Markle is such a fraud that she would fake that too. I'm being honest when I say that. Not even lying. I think Meghan Markle is such a fraud that she would fake a 5-year-old's drawing and do it herself. And like, you see how the R and the C and all that is just so overdone. Like, look, and then the part that makes it even worse, it's supposed to be, I guess this is an ARCNHIE. So it's like misspelled on purpose. You see that? So it's so weird. I don't know. Something is very off about it. How do I brighten this shit? I don't know. This right here, and then of course we have the two idiots with the other dog. And then this is what got me, is that why are there already things with as ever with barcodes? Why are there? Why does that exist? If there's nothing to sell. This doesn't make any sense to me. Along with all these stupid pictures. And that's the thing. She put in the title, watch, let's go back over here. From right here, this title, From Memory Lane to the Memories I'm Making Today. So that means that this is a vision board, and this is supposed to be years old, or at least a long time ago. Exactly, Mirage, right? Of course he didn't do that. He was doodling in between his landmine talks. This is supposed to be a vision board, and a vision board, yes, it is, right? It's kind of, and that's why you can tell, Hope, it's so poorly put together. It really is. And the thing that even gave it away more was these stupid quotes, and the reason that the quotes gave it away more is because they were all done in the same manner. Like, you see how the darker words, right? You see the darker words and then these lighter words. Okay, but the problem is when you actually do a vision board, okay, you do it piece by piece. You don't do it all at once. It's not something that you're just sitting there and doing. No, you do it piece by piece. So that means what she did, like this one, this one, this one, and this one, these are all done on the same day. All of it was done on the same day. Probably a manic depressive episode. All right. That's probably what she was going through. And also, oh, damn, I need to send that picture. This is actually some breaking news right here. Also, this was a clapback. I don't know if you saw this. Oh, damn it. There was a post just like this. And when you see this, when you see this, watch, I'm going to send it to you. When you see this, I mean, you're talking about such a childish thing to do. That's what this is. So let's zoom out of this. So you see this horribly put together vision board, right? So watch, just stay with me here on this one because this is going to take a second. Now, remember there was another brand called As Ever Photography. Remember? Okay, well, As Ever Photography put out their own vision board. You see that right there? Look at that. Oh, damn. You see that right there? Look at that. This is ridiculous. So then, look. See? So then we go here. Watch. We go right here, here. Where's the other one? Here's hers. I mean, this right here, I got to tell you, this is just all kinds of sad. It's just all kinds of sad. See, there's Meghan's. There's hers. And then this is the other one. You see that right there? That's sad. I got to say. That's a shame. Look at that. This is essentially a clapback because this was put out by As Ever Photography a couple of days ago, right? So what does Meghan do? What does Meghan Markle do? She does one exactly like it when she saw this right here. This is sad. This is actually very, very diabolical and very, very devious, I have to say. This is some devious shit. And I think she should be ashamed of herself because when all of this was going on, she went and, of course, as ever, photography, they posted that and she went, oh, I like that too. I like that idea. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And she went and did it. It's ridiculous. It truly is. Oh, the farm fresh, Luzo? Yeah. As a matter of fact, Luz, thank you so much for saying that. This farm fresh thing makes no sense. Farm fresh eggs, carrots 2 ways, sweet treats. What? What the hell is she talking about? That doesn't make any sense. It's not even a statement. It's not even a sentence. What does that even mean? Farm fresh eggs, carrots 2 ways, sweet treats. Now, is that some kind of bedroom thing? Because Harry likes carrots, 2 ways, one in his mouth, one up his bum. Is that what it is? Harry likes sweet treats and farm fresh eggs up his bum. Is that it? It's always something to do with Harry in the bedroom. We know that. We know that. We absolutely do. Everything she says is in a different dictionary. Yeah. Is that an S menu? It probably is, man. It probably is. Oh man. It's true. Like carrots 2 ways, one in his mouth and one in his mouth. That's why. I'm pretty sure. See, and the rest of this stuff is just so lame. I'm pretty sure that this was put together. I mean, come on. Okay, you tell me in the comments, how fast did Meghan Markle put this together? How fast? I'm going to go with 45 minutes. That's what I'm going to go with. I don't even think this was a long project. I don't even think she tried very hard. And you can also see that all the tacks are the same. She probably just bought, half hour. See, she probably just bought this one. Oh, look, there's one different tack. Oh, half hour while high. Yeah. 20, 30 minutes. I mean, it just looks so poorly put together. It looks like something she just threw together and put it on Instagram. That's what it looks like. It truly does. It really, really does. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you so much for being here on this live. Now, don't forget, tonight, we're going to be partying. We got the late night live, and we're going to have some fun tonight. So don't forget to stick around for that. We should be doing that about 10:30 American time, which means I know the people in the UK, that's going to be really early in the morning for you. But if you can stick around for that, I'd really be happy to have you there and everyone to come and say hi, and let's all have a good time. So thank you so much for being here on this live. We will catch you next time.